Hello y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Audrey. I'm a Dallas-based fashion and lifestyle blogger. So happy to have you here. Hope you click subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Today I am walking y'all through a holiday makeup tutorial. This is the look, the final look. I'm going to have a day with my family today. We're gonna go to the mall, get lunch, just have, you know, a fun day. So this is a little bit more dramatic than I would typically do for just like a mall hangout day, but I really wanted to share just like a good holiday makeup that's not too dramatic. So yeah, let's just get on into the video. Okay, we are jumping on in. I actually need to do a before picture of my face for the thumbnail. Let me do that. We are priming first with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. This will make your makeup stick to your face all day long. Okay, for foundation today, I am using the Born This Way Matte Foundation. There we go. It's full coverage. I'm pretty sure it's oil controlling, waterproof, transfer resistant. I used to love this, especially when masks, I know that they're still around, but not so much in Texas, when masks were like super required everywhere, because this didn't transfer to my mask that much. Okay, so I am just gonna start by taking a little bit here, and a little bit on my forehead, and then blend that out with the Beauty Blender. This might be a shade too dark for me today, but we're just going with it. But this one is such a good foundation for a very full coverage, kind of that matte, airbrushed, flawless look. Okay, for concealer, I'm taking the ColourPop Pretty Fresh. Their hyaluronic acid concealer. I love the way this blends. It wears great. I'm gonna put a little bit underneath my eyes right here where it's kind of purpley. And I'm also gonna put a little bit down here. I could have just done more foundation, but I think I'm just gonna do the concealer right there where a little bit of my dark spots were coming through. So this is the base, everything is pretty covered. Now we're gonna go in and do eyebrows and highlight. So taking my beloved iconic London Illuminator drops, we'll use these twice. But before I do any sort of powder, I want to get a little bit of glow underneath, a little bit up on my cheekbones, right here on my nose. And I think that's it for now. Okay, for brows, this is nothing new to y'all. I love the NYX brow mascara. I'm actually gonna take just like a little spoolie and brush them up and kind of over first. Not really doing anything different for my holiday brows. I just maybe will add a little bit more product to them. This just fills in any sparse kind of lines and also kind of gives some color back to them after your foundation. Oops, see? Sometimes it's easy to mess this up though. So I really don't want to lose the highlight, so I'm just gonna go in and set underneath my eyes really quickly. I'm taking the e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder. This is actually one of my favorite setting powders and it's so cheap. I think $5 or something. So I'm just gonna take a little bit on this brush. This is also an e.l.f. brush, and I'm just gonna sweep underneath my eyes so that that does not crease. And then I'll also do my smile lines. Onto bronzer. We're just gonna bronze a little bit. Like I said, it's not summertime. I don't want this heavy, deep bronze look, but I do like a little bit of something. So I'm gonna take, this is the Ilia bronzer. It's actually a little too dark for me right now, but I love it. So I'm just gonna do a little bit on my cheekbones, forehead, and nose. A little bit bronzed up. Where we're really gonna focus on is the blush and the highlight and everything. So I'm taking the Patrick Ta. This was from my Sephora haul video. I'll link that below. This one's in the shade She's Seductive. It's a really pretty just mauve pink. It's a great year-round color, but we're gonna go not heavy with it right now, but just a little bit deeper, because I love a good kind of dramatic holiday blush. Go ahead and set everything. This is the Iconic London, their Prep Set and Glow. This is the original one. I'm gonna pull these little wispy hairs back just a little bit. That gives a little bit of glow to your face, but also sets everything. So it's basically almost done for the face, but we are gonna go ahead and move to eyes. I wanted to do something very like champagne, light, not too dark and heavy, but just like a little bit of glitter. So let's see what we can come up with. I'm gonna start with the Iconic London. I love their products. This is their glazed crayon. You start with the crayon part and draw on your eyes. Let me zoom in a little bit. Start with the crayon. Then you go on top with the little glitter part. I just kind of like sweep it on my lid. And then I'm gonna take kind of like a dense eyeshadow brush and start kind of buffing that out and get it all blended. I also take it down in between the, what are these called? They're like eye ducts, or no, those, your tear troughs. Sometimes I can't with the words. Okay, just blend that out. So that this is like our base. I'm gonna take the Naked 3 palette today. I realized what I kind of was wanting for my eyes, I don't have a palette for, so we're just gonna kind of see what we can come up with. I'm taking kind of like this mauve purple over here on my crease. And with this second to lightest shade, it's kind of like a purpley shimmer color on the, oh my gosh, y'all. Why can I not speak today? On the eyelid. Go back in with a little bit of the shimmer and just kind of add in a little bit more in the inner tear duct. And then up here. You just really want that area to be pretty dramatic. Okay, that really just kind of leveled up the inner corner. It's like kind of dramatic, and then it flows out to a little bit more of a natural, everyday, kind of smoky eyeshadow. I'm gonna go back with this and take that first one I did, and I'm going to smoke out the bottom lash line. I'm not gonna bring it all the way in. I'm just gonna kind of start from the middle to the back. Okay, and then I always kind of like flick it up. Can't remember where I learned this, maybe on TikTok, but flicking it kind of up on the corners, it just helps it kind of blend in, and it gives this like smoky line, or like cat eye liner effect. Okay, we can't do holiday makeup without false lashes. So these are probably my go-to false lashes. They're the Ardell Wispies. That's about it. I don't see a number or anything, just the Ardell Wispies like this. I take them and I actually cut them because I don't like when they're really close here. They just bother me. Measure. So I'll put these on my eye and I kind of measure where. So I'm probably just gonna cut off this little part and then I'm gonna trim the ends just because that way they blend a little bit better. Okay, first one not too shabby. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, my mirror just died. It's fine. literally. Okay. We are getting somewhere. I am going to just add a little bit of mascara. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I'm just gonna push my lashes up to these lashes and then also do the bottom. Basically done. Okay, before I do my lips, while I'm letting that dry, I'm gonna go in. This is the Winky Lux Diamond Powder. I just use, I'm gonna use this to just kind of set a few areas along my cheeks and center my face. I feel like this gives like another kind of like light powdered, flawless look. So I just like to pat this wherever it's needed. And it also kind of helps blend everything together one last bit. Okay, now I'm going to take a little bit more of the illuminator drops just because we really wanted this to be kind of a bit of a natural, dramatic holiday look. I love just like the glow. I'm gonna take this time on my finger. That way I can control how like intense it is since we already do have some. And I'm just gonna use my fingers now to kind of blend this out so it's placed exactly where I want it. Boom. Okay, last and final thing is gonna be lips. Starting with the Lawless Forget the Filler Liner. This one is kind of like a pink shade. It's in the shade Pink Sand. Line my lips. I'm gonna take a little bit of this NYX Lingerie. You could do like a dark burgundy lip with this and it would look amazing. I am just going to the mall today, so I really don't wanna go with this dramatic lip, so I'm going more of like a pink nude route. This is NYX Lingerie in the shade Push Up. It's like a matte satin pretty lip product. Blend that out. Let that dry just a tad before we put gloss on. And then pulling it all together with Buxom's White Russian. This is the final product of I freaking love. This is kind of like my, not my everyday, but just like a more dramatic kind of version of my everyday makeup. I love that it's not too much, it's not too dark. Like I said, you could totally ramp it up with like a really cool, fun dark lip or red lip. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna fix my hair just a little bit more and then I'll show you guys final product in front of the window. Okay, so I'm standing in front of a window so you can see it in the natural light. I love it. It's like dramatic, but not too heavy. This is the eye look. Very like champagne, glowy. Yeah, anyways, so this is it. I will have all products linked down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.